Hey, what's going on? How is everyone doing? I know some people are not doing okay right now. I just wanted to come on here. I just spat. I don't know if you saw that. That was kind of gross. I just wanted to come on real quick. We were in Cancun last week. I know it looks as though we were possibly still in Cancun, but by the time I started posting the Cancun stuff, we were already home. We came home from Cancun on Wednesday, the 25th. And it was definitely a crazy trip. So, as you know, Hurricane Helene was going over Well, I think she became a hurricane as she was going over Cancun, and we were in Cancun during that. So, getting home was a little bit tricky. A lot of flights were canceled. Luckily, our flight was not canceled. It was a business trip. We went with a whole lot of people from my husband's job and my old job before I quit. But it was a crazy trip, but we ended up getting home and then we had a layover of like 8 hours from Houston to MSY. And we were like, it only takes 5 hours to drive home. Let's drive home. So we ended up driving home, just saying, no, thank you. We don't want the connecting flight anymore. Driving home and, just watching the destruction of a hurricane after we get home. The same hurricane that we had seen form into a hurricane. But I have family members in northwestern North Carolina. So this is a little bit close to home, and as this video is being posted, there is still people who at this point in time very likely has not been heard from. So I just wanted to post a video about it. If you are so inclined to help the many states, if you can just pick one, if you can't help all of them, but so many states are affected by this. If you are so inclined to help, please find an organization that you are familiar with and you trust. The United Cajun Navy is great, and then Samaritan's Purse is another one that's actually located in Boone, which a lot of destruction happened in Boone. However, you can get out of Boone depending on where you are, because I have an uncle that lives in Boone and he was able to get out on Friday, either Friday or Saturday. Days are really right now because I was not able to have like a rest and recuperation day after being jet lagged. It was just kind of like jumping back into the swing of things and then checking on family that was in the path of Helene and all that stuff. It's been a crazy week. Okay, this time last week I was actually in Cancun. From when I'm filming this, I am filming this on Monday. It's not going to be posted until Sunday, but it is Monday the 30th right now. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. It's been crazy, but we did have a trip to Cancun. We were in Cancun when Helene, I don't know if I said Francine earlier, I might have, because we just had Hurricane Francine a while back, but when Hurricane Helene was forming and becoming more organized, and from a tropical disturbance to a storm, and then to a hurricane, that was kind of all happening around Cancun. It was that part of the Caribbean that we were in at that point in time. So that was very eventful. Our flight was later on in the day on Wednesday, the 25th. So our flight was only delayed by 2 hours, which some people that we went to this trip with, their flight was completely canceled. So it was really hectic. We drove home because we were like, we really just need to get home. I'm not going to sit in Houston for an 8 hour layover when we can get home within 5 to 6 hours, depending on traffic, if there's traffic, all that good stuff. There was actually a dead stop. I hope everyone was okay. I shouldn't use that term. Is there another? There was a complete stop. It was, I think, I think we were still in Texas on I-10, but traffic completely stopped and there was a wreck. Somebody had accidentally ran into the cement divider on I-10. It was kind of like a bridge. It was like an elevated It looked like it was over marshland. I'm not very familiar. I think it was around Port Arthur exit, somewhere around there. But it was before we got to Louisiana. There was some traffic. So it did take a little bit of extra time than what we thought to get home, but it wasn't anything super crazy. But we knew we would get home before 8 hours for sure, so we did do that. That was really crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to understand everything that happened on this trip. And then not only that, but then the hurricane, I was worried might follow us home, ended up taking a completely different course than what my brain initially was thinking, and it ended up messing up more people than what could have possibly been imagined. And yeah, it affected people that I did not think it was going to affect. Like, I was like, okay, we know this is going to be a issue. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Hopefully they're okay down there. We didn't think about the high country. We didn't think about the mountains. We didn't think that was going to be an issue. But to my understanding, they had unprecedented amounts of rain before Helene even came through. So they are going through it still as this video is being posted almost a week after filming. It's going to be a while. So if you are able to donate to the cause, go ahead and do it. If not, just spread some awareness that there are still people that definitely need help. There are some people, I am assuming at this stage, are still unheard from. They still have not had contact. There are some remote areas that it's going to be a while before you can get there. I mean, this is the mountains. You think you could probably drop supplies from helicopters, but some of these places cannot be reached even with a helicopter unless maybe you are, again, dropping supplies or suspending personnel that can help. There's some people that are still going to be unreachable at this point in time. So if you haven't heard, this is you hearing from me, even though I've said before that, like, I should not be your news source. This is just something that's near and dear to me, so I just wanted to spread some awareness. But I don't want to talk about this anymore. I would like to take a breather and get back into the right mental frame so that hopefully I can figure out some other ways to try and help some of these people that are in dire need of help and supplies. All right, so that's everything. I'm going. Bye. See you later.